Revelations by Dr. Rosemary Obin, who actually had done a research on cohabitation by couples in Accra. With 32 couples in a cohabiting relationship. Now, one of the revelations that struck me the most is that the guys that were interviewed, the men that were interviewed during the research, revealed that the reason why they go into cohabiting relationships isn't because of marriage. You know, for them it's a show of masculinity, like, you know, or battle and chain, or so. I want further explanations. You know what I mean? For some of the women, they do that as a way of, you know, warming up to marriage, or probably with hopes of securing the whole marriage thing, because, you know, when we're living together, it's as good as getting married. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we just get married and then we continue living together? I don't know what your thoughts are about cohabiting relationships. More importantly today, if you have been in it before, share with me. Was it a good idea? Would you advise that people live together, you know, before they get married? Do you regret doing it? Do you regret living with your, well, whether your partner or with somebody who claimed to be your partner? Did it work out? Did it lead to marriage? And when you got married, was it different? You know, if you did get married, was it any different? You know, did it feel better? Was it a bad idea? You know, share with me if you've been in it before, if you have an experience. Share with us 0302216551. Before I actually activate the phone lines, I would want you to listen to Doc as she explained her research with Enimwa yesterday on Strong and Sassy.
My study was about the lived experiences of couples in cohabiting relationships in urban Accra. Urban Accra, because previous studies had suggested that people in urban centers are more likely to be in such partnerships. So then I decided to do it in Accra. So I sampled 32 couples. And I must say that it was difficult getting participants, because it's not easy to tell whether someone is in a cohabiting relationship or not. And even when you find them, it's difficult for them to open up, because it's their private stuff. Yeah, so I did my best and got the 32 participants, right? So there were three things I was interested in. Why were they in the cohabiting relationships? That's one. And then what were their experiences? Because I know that cohabitation is different from marriage, even though it mirrors marriage. And then the third thing was, how were they navigating the peculiar challenges that came with being in a cohabiting relationship? Yeah, and interesting findings. Yeah. So the very first thing is that both the reasons why they were in the relationships and their experiences were very gendered. Which means that men had their ideas of why they wanted to be in their relationship and what their experiences were, and then women also had their reasons, right? But much of the time, women saw their relationships as a prelude to marriage.
The cohabiting
situation was a preparatory ground for them to get married. And they didn't want to stay in it for long. All right. On the other hand, not many of my male participants were thinking about marriage in the long term.
That's gender.
Wow.
That's gender.
That's interesting.
I don't know if that was expected.
Yes,
it was.
So what were they thinking about?
Well, for them, the very first reason that came up in terms of why they even entered the relationship in the first place was just a show of masculinity.
Interesting there. This was just a bit of the conversation on Strong and Sassy. It airs every Wednesday with Enimwa and her girls. It's called Strong and Sassy. You need to check it out. It's amazing. But yes, let's get to talk. Give me a call, 0302216541. You can remain anonymous if you want to, okay? If you don't want to reveal your name, that's fine. If you want to WhatsApp me as well, you can WhatsApp me on 055-1111997, okay? The number to call is 0302216541. 0302216541. Have you been in a cohabiting relationship before? Have you lived with a partner before and you were not married? Was it a good idea? With the benefit of hindsight, would you do it again? And if you're going to do it, what would you do differently? If you had an advice for somebody who would want to live with a man or a woman before they are married, what would you say? Let's hear you. Hello.
Hey, Papa, I hope you're doing well.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very strong by the grace of God.
All right, let's hear you.
So that is cohabitating is a very serious and dangerous game. I know some people has lived for years, giving birth 1, 2, 3. All that they've done is knocking, giving out some money and drinks, and that's all. Some few family members or the mother would take the drink. Some 2 people would take the drink and the money. But when something serious happens to a woman, the whole family will come and you are in trouble. Especially when you are living with a lady and the lady is very sick, seriously, and you think something like it can happen to the lady, then you be in hot waters. Because when the lady dies, then it's a bigger problem for you. You have to do a whole lot before even they will bury the woman. So it's very dangerous. And sometimes too, the money for you to gather to take care of the marriage, if you don't take time, you will spend the money once you are with her, and the marriage will prolong.
Are you talking about your experience?
Yeah. The lady will tell me that you are preferring to get married to me, so won't I eat? Won't I wear? Won't I enjoy myself because of the marriage? Instead of living with a mom, then at a point in time, you pay a visit to each other, or sometimes weekends. It's not bad, staying with you for some time, but packing her things to live with you as if you are married, once you are not, is very dangerous.
You sound like you didn't like it.
It is not good, and it didn't help. And about 70% of the situation doesn't, take you into marriage.
In your
Because
case, is it still on?
Oh no, for me, no.
So you are not together again?
No. She left me playing her game somewhere. Even after getting married to somebody else, later on she was talking to me, wanted to. I said, no, matter.
Okay.
If you have gone.
Okay.
So it's not a good experience.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. 0302216541. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Lexis.
Nice.
And how are you too?
I'm very well, thank you. You want to share your name?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Good. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. What I want to say is that for me, it's not part of taking advantage of any of the gender. I have been in a cohabiting relationship before, and through that I got married. It's rather unfortunate that I lost my wife last year.
Oh,
but then I'm into another relationship, of which I want to go by that same trend. Why am I saying this? I got to study the woman. I got to know much about her. And then I also got to learn a whole lot. Sometimes, they used to say, in a time, they say sometimes, those kind of things. But when you live with this person, especially for at least not less than 6 months, there are certain things that, some of us, per the kind of job we do study things a lot. And then maybe something that we have studied in the university. We do learn a whole lot. And then there are certain things that one may be taking notice of it, and yet you didn't know. And they are all part of the strategy.
Okay.
To find the best woman.
So for me, doing it helped you?
It helped me a lot. It's just unfortunate that I lost her. When I travel outside, I lost her. So, not that we broke up, but I lost her. You understand.
She passed?
Yes, she passed on.
My condolences.
All right, thank you.
So, is this new partner of yours open to it?
Yeah, she knows everything. One thing about me is I don't hide anything.
Okay.
I don't know whether I've ever told a woman who I am before or I'm trying to brag over. I just try to say straight to you, this is my intention. Let's move on and then see if maybe we can understand each other and then move on.
So have you started this new cohabitation?
No, but I'm planning to.
You're planning to?
Yeah, I'm planning to.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have.
How many?
I have 2.
Okay, all right.
And I've already opened up to her. I've already done that. She also has one though.
Yeah.
So I've told her, and then I think we are in 2 months, and then I'm trying to study her for a while. And for me, the best thing is to come around. And sometimes I can leave her with the kids. I can go away, and then you wouldn't know what I'm trying to do. So for me, okay, that is my opinion.
Okay. Yeah,
it
I
works
get
for
it.
me, and then it is best.
Okay.
To go back to that trend.
Brother, thank you so much for sharing, yeah?
All right.
All right. 0302216541. You can also send us a WhatsApp on 055-1111997. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome. You want to share your name or you don't?
Call me Kwame.
Okay, Kwame. Let's hear you.
All right, so this is very interesting, and I must say it has helped me in a way. It saved me.
Tell me how.
Something. So you see, this was it was this lady I was going out with. I went to tell my grandfather. I was very close with my grandfather. That okay, this person and all that. And he asked me some question. I cannot say it on air. You know, basically what I was trying to say is that have you slept with her?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no. And she said, then why do you want to marry her?
Hey.
Yes, that was the question.
From your grandfather?
I'm like, yes, my grandfather. And I was like, okay, you've not slept with her. You don't know her. What if you marry her and you don't like the thing? And it doesn't go well with you? Would you have me go escort you and break the marriage? No. So have her come. Let examine her. Just get to know her better. Then you can come and tell me that this is the person you want to get married. Long story short, I worked around it, and she also agreed. She came. I was in a different region. She was also in a different region, so she came along. So it became a routine thing. For some time, it became a routine thing. She comes around and all that. She leaves, and then all that. And 10 years on after marriage, we are still on because I got to know her better.
I see.
So for me, even though I was resisting in earlier stages because of moral grounds and my religion and all that, Christianity, no, you don't have to do that and all that. My grandfather put that in me and I said, no, get to know her. And then I did. You know, I broke some doctrines and all that stuff. I got it right. And 10 years on, we are still okay. So it probably worked for me. It may not work for somebody.
Yeah.
But for me, it worked for me. I mean, it worked.
Okay. Very interesting thoughts there. Charlie, thank you so much for sharing, yeah? All right. 0302216541. All right. I think I lost this one. Okay. Let me read some of your messages in here. Lexis, there's no need for cohabitation before a couple decides to settle down officially. Our friends who have been cohabiting with partners before I met my wife, we never cohabitated and we're married. Interestingly, none of my friends in the situation is married. The women are on their neck. This doesn't guarantee commitment, as the women are made to believe. That's from Luther in Adenta. Hello?
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. This is Kofi speaking.
Okay, Kofi.
Yeah, Lexis, with my situation, yeah, I got married to my long-time girlfriend. We've been together for 15 years. Before I got married to her, we did not have any affair until we got married. Because she was holding on to her moral grounds and all that, saying that, look, you cannot just sleep with me without marrying me. So wait until you got married. That's okay, cool. And that one also helped me and prepared me ahead because I know because of the trust and all that, both of us were able to hold on. And we are happily married now. We got married last year.
Wow.
For 15 years.
Wow. That's beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
So you held on, never were intimate or anything for 15 years?
Okay, let me say we had some kisses and all that, that we did, but we never had an affair.
Okay, right. And you never lived
And I married
together.
her as a virgin.
Wow, that's wonderful. For
Yeah.
15 good years.
Yeah, for 15
Oh,
good years.
that's a very lovely story. Thanks a lot for sharing, man.
You're
I'm
welcome.
grateful that you called. Yeah, 0302216541. I could see somebody say, "Hey, 15 years." Someone to me yet. Oh, to me yeah. Yeah. If she's gone, gone. Okay, let's see who's here. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Abu Muhammad from Japan.
Okay, Abu, let's hear you.
Yes, for me, these things, the way it comes for everybody. When a friend of mine wanted to marry, he asked me of ideas. And I tell him that, what idea do you want? And he said, oh, Abi, you are ahead of me. Then I said, well, the way it comes to me, it will be different from the way it will also come to you. But if we should, let's assume we are not religious. Let's make myself right now, I'm not a Muslim. I believe you have to cohabitate and understand each other very well, because 70% of what will hold a marriage is the intimacy, the sexual intercourse. That's the 70, or maybe 90%. So after you do everything, spend all the money, and now you reach there and there is a problem, do you think the marriage will survive? So if I'm not religious, I will support the cohabitation side of this thing. But maybe because of religion, we disagree with cohabitation. But the other side of the coin of Luther's issue, my friends who married their girlfriends, because some years back, all of us has our girls that we were dated. And my friends who married, 3 of them, I don't have their permission. I would have mentioned their name. One of them is the current assemblyman in Japan, in our area right now, an organizer for NDC. I could have mentioned his name. He is married his girlfriend that he was dated. My own cousin is marrying the girlfriend he was dated. In fact, they even have child before they got married. But for me, I was not able to marry mine because of tribal something. And I married different women. And me, I have a lot of problems. When I go there, I admire them. And I see them, how they married their girlfriend, that they were cohabitating. And they are happily married. There are 3 of them. You understand? So things look alike, but they can always not be the same.
Right, I get you. Thank you so much, Abu. I'm grateful that you shared your thoughts on this. Lexis, we are together for 5 years now. Even though we're not married, we have 2 kids, one biological, and it's the best decision so far. I'm praying to marry her officially, so help me God. Okay, all right. Well, I'm praying you do. Hello?
Hi. Hello.
Hi, you're welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. Would you like to share your name, or you want to keep that under wraps?
Hi, my name is Beatrice.
Okay, Beatrice, let's hear you.
Okay, so my story of cohabitation, I met my partner, who is now my husband, somewhere in 2019. And we moved in because I was living alone, he was living alone. After a while, he was having some financial crisis. So I was like, you know what, just move in with me, because his landlord was ejecting him from the house. So he did, and it was crazy. I took it upon myself to help him. I practically was helping him. But this guy wasn't putting up his best behavior. It was always one thing or the other. At some point, I was like, okay, maybe he's depressed, the depression of he losing his job and all that. Later on, my landlord got to tell me that he was sleeping with a lady in the house.
Oh, wow.
So I was at work, and then he called me. I was like, I should come over. He had come home with my car, which he drops me over work, and then he takes it, and this was what was happening. So I had to gather myself, hold myself together, and go okay, no, there was no point in rushing home to go and find out something that would hurt me. Long and short, they moved out of the place. We moved out. Then I don't know, for some reason I was torn between, okay, this is somebody that I have helped for so many years, and he had blocked a lot of chances where I couldn't get to know other people because, like, I'm living with him. So I'm like, okay, what's next? It's either we are getting married or not. Meanwhile, by living together, there were lots of red flags that were made very clear to me that I should have backed out. But for the fear of, like, my life being wasted and feeling used, we went ahead to get married. And like 3 years down the lane, I wish I didn't, but well.
You wish you didn't?
Yeah.
So you think there were some truths to the things that, like, the landlord was sharing and all of that?
Oh, yeah, because he sent me a video of... he sent me a video of a few things to confirm that, yeah, a couple of times he was going into her apartment and she was coming in when I wasn't there. And there was a time I went there to sleep, and then the girl didn't know, and then she came to knock at the back of the window. So I opened the window and I'm like, okay, so this is the girl. She saw me and she rushed back, and like it confirmed everything that, okay, in the middle of the night, what's she coming to wake you up for? At the back. But well.
So 2 years down the line, what do you plan to do?
So I think it was just a useless decision to feel like I had invested by doing good to someone, so the person should reward me by staying married to me, because I really had the option of just walking out. But for some reason, if you ask me to explain this now, I really can't.
Yeah.
But we are together. It's not been the best, but...
So what do you plan to do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think you need to speak to a counselor or something?
I have suggested it a lot of times and he's declined. So, and talking about it to other people, it hasn't helped. So not talking about it too hasn't helped, because I feel like now I think I hold a lot of bitterness towards the whole thing. Yeah, but I feel like it's I made those choices, and I had the choice of choosing between what was right and wrong. And I feel like whatever is happening now, no one forced my hand into it, so maybe I have to live through it till well.
No, don't. You're being too hard on yourself, I think so. I think you should take it easy for now. Don't be too hard on yourself. But it will be fine. I think you personally need to have a conversation with a professional counselor, and find a way to work it out from there, and see if you'll be able to chart a path to get him to come around, because now you're married, so you're in deep in it.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids yet?
No.
Okay. So.
No.
So maybe we should start off by getting you to speak to a counselor, because you sound like you have a lot of things on your mind, and it's weighing you down a bit, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
But you'll be fine, okay?
All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you need help, we're here. Reach out to us, and we can probably recommend a counselor to help you.
We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto conquest, kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fireside, and relive the those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059-303-8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302-216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto conquest, kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fire side, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059-303-8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302-216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto conquest, kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fire side, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059-303-8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302-216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto conquest, kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fire side, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059-303-8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302-216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto Conquest kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fireside, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059 303 8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302 216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto Conquest kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fireside, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059 303 8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302 216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've conquered Ghana with you, escaped with you to the Western region, gone on the Savannah Safari together. Remember that Fajeto Conquest kayaking on the Volta Lake? Those were very educative, fun, and memorable discoveries of Ghana we made together. It's now time to take it a notch higher, make new discoveries, create new experiences, and relive nightlife back in the days with the Eastern Camp Adventure. This time, let's pitch camp on top of the serene Ebri Mountains, experience the adventure of tent accommodation, sit by the fireside, and relive those typical Ghanaian moments with a Nancy Stories jungle party with barbecue, Jama night, movie, a visit to the cinema waterfalls, and a Wukugwa, among other historic places. Let's also spend time at the Safari Valley Eco Park with good lunch. With only 1,500 Ghana cedis, your transportation, access to tourist site, food, board, meal, and everything else is covered. Save a spot now. Pay via Momo to 059 303 8842. Name on Momo is Daniel Boyfio Multimedia Group. And please reference Joy Camp. Short code to purchase ticket is *714*003#. For more information, please call 0302 216540. The Eastern Camp Adventure, discoveries, fun, and memories. We've
wants you to give him a piece of what you give to the overseer.
Oh, Segu, what has that woman got that will tempt me to sleep with her?
Magan, in my village,